Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. Excuse the hat here, that pimp hat I was wearing in the previous episode, obviously recording this directly after. It does tend to mess with it, unfortunately. Now, we're on the page of Simon Ferret, or Ferret as I'm going to call him, and as you can see, he is our player. Literally, I press continue after the last match day at the end of the last episode, and boom, we can confirm the deal. £60,000 was the deal. He's on £575 a week on a 4-year deal. I think he's brilliant. Hopefully he will settle in nicely for us and hit the ground running, kind of like Christian Pichara did in previous seasons, because we're going to be relying on him a fair amount this season. A Fulham fan delighted to be in a second tier. Well, I mean, in all honesty, I'm kind of glad we've just got that over and done with and gone relegated again. Literally, I try to watch as many Fulham games as I can in any method, and since the playoff final, the first win I've actually seen us have was against Everton at the weekend. I've somehow managed to miss all the other wins that we'd had because I was either in a car driving somewhere or it was too late and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, so that was nice. So I would happily be in the Championship right now because at least we might win some games. I usually watch The Walking Dead at around 5 on a Monday, but with it finishing recently, this series will be moving up to my 5 PM slot. Could you please try and include some zombies? I'll do my best. How about this? When we qualify for the Champions League, transfer window of the next season, I will present it dressed up as a zombie. How about that? Well, hold me to that one. I've never seen an FM injury longer than 9 months. Yikes. I don't think I've seen one. There was a guy called, I think it was Nenad Gavrich on my Red Star Belgrade save on FM 15, I think it was, and he had a serious viral infection, which I believe is the code that FM use when players have things like cancer. Now, obviously, that could mean anything in that because he wasn't a player that was programmed to have that. He actually just picked up the illness in the game, and he was out for a long time. I think it was coming up to like 2 years or something. If anyone can actually remember what happened with that, do let me know. I think it was Nenad Gavrich. In today's episode of Where is the Right Back, he was at the sidelines flirting with Miss Warsaw 2019. I mean, I don't blame him, really. We still won the game in the end, so it's fine. Pichara just got John Okoro'd, end of his career. It does seem like it's pretty much ended any hopes he has. He is, I believe, nearly fit again. Maybe. I think he's still in the rehab phase at the moment. Same with Marcin Klushka. Anyway, I've had some games off camera, and then we've got a big one today against Stout, because it turns out they're top of the league at the moment. This is even bigger than I thought it was going to be. So we played our first home game in the new division. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get a win in our first home game, but we did have 2,000 people there, which was nice. And we played much better. The chance creation was phenomenal. We were really good on the night and very unfortunate not to win. They did take the lead early on, though, from our own corner as well. We were dispossessed. The ball was lumped down the field. Unfortunately, Patrikat couldn't win his header, or he didn't. It was just really bad. Sent their striker through and they were 1-0 up inside 10 minutes. I thought, oh God, here we go again. That being said, he actually did have a very good game for us in spite of that, with 5 key passes. Insanity. Then we had a penalty, and unfortunately, new boy Ferret missed the penalty, which is a shame. I was hoping he could get a goal on his debut there. Thankfully, he then did pop up with a goal in the 51st minute. Patrick put the ball across, and there was Ferret on his debut. He should really have had 2 goals in this game, but it didn't matter. It earned us a point at least, but we really should have gone and got the win, particularly with the penalty, but there you go. Thankfully, we then went and got our first win in the second tier, and I think, again, it was a pretty deserved win. We've actually played some really nice football. Again, didn't get a lot of possessions, but we're still creating and looking pretty solid at this level. I think we're okay, you know? And to get our first win away from home as well, pretty damn good. We took the lead after just 3 minutes, a ball whipped in, and there was Biazalo at the far post to head home and give us the lead early on. We then added a second goal on 22 minutes. Chmil, I decided to give him a start in this one, and he really is a quality player. Had his initial cross blocked, he came back to him, hit it across the box, and there was Simon Ferret to hit it on the volley and make it 2-0, his second goal of the season. It really should have been his third if he'd scored that penalty, but off to a flyer for us. Unfortunately, they then did get one back from a corner with 10 minutes to go, and it made us a little bit scared. Kokoschka had a really poor game, which is a sad thing because he's done well so far. Probably because I think he should have cleared this one off the line and instead didn't, but we got it over the line in the end anyway, and another solid performance, and on to 4 points, looking better. And then it was time for a classic Polonia victory. 1-0, all we needed, dominated the match in terms of possession, passing, just controlled the other team off the pitch, which is what we like to do occasionally, and they actually let us do it. They didn't create anything really of note on the night. We were bloody brilliant. The goal came from Zavchukrai, slipping the ball into the channel. He just held up the ball, slipped into the channel, and there was Chmil to just strike across it into the bottom corner. 1-0 on 58 minutes. He was man of the match. Lovely performance again from him, and 2 back-to-back wins, first clean sheet of the season, and suddenly we were right up the league with 7 points from our first 4 matches, and all was looking a lot better. But then we were brought back down to earth again with another 1-1 draw. We're just struggling to keep the clean sheets at the moment and struggling to score more than 1 or 2 in a game, and I think that's going to be what might hold us back from being right up there, but we still look a pretty solid side in the league. 4 matches unbeaten now, 2 wins and 2 draws. It's still not the end of the world. Took the lead through Mateusz Bocznak, first goal for the club for him. Really nice work, and I think Chmil got the assist on this one too. He was fantastic. Key passes for days from this lot. But then, unfortunately, a ball whipped to the back post. Michalik was able to just slide the ball into the net, and they probably could have had more goals in this game. We could too. We had some really big chances. Zaborowski had a golden chance in second half stoppage time where he really should have won the game for us, but he couldn't quite get it in the net. It was a wonderful save in the end, but a 1-1 draw. Not too bad still. All that leaves us 6th place. 6th in the league is bloody good. Still only 3 points clear of the relegation zone at the moment, though, because it's getting quite tight down at the bottom. Piast looking dreadful, looking like they might actually get relegated back-to-back, and then Wigry are looking woeful. 5 out of 5 defeats for them, but everybody else is really within a good chance of staying up at the moment. And so today we are playing the top club at home, and if we were to come up with a victory here, we could potentially leapfrog them, which would be quite something, frankly. So let's get into things. So yeah, Pichara is still technically out. I don't know how much longer for. See, there you go. He could technically feature for us this season, and he might well have to. So Zavchikrai, unfortunately, is knackered, which is, it's completely fair. So Barbas will probably come in and replace him for today's game, just because we've got no choice. Also, I'm going to bring back in Peltz, just because, as you can see, we really are struggling for fitness levels for some of these players at the moment. Lugaletsky hasn't really been brilliant this year, and I'm actually tempted to try out Cabrera again today. Look at that, 6.62 is very poor for our standards, and I think it might be due to the position he's playing in. And so maybe I need to work on that role still, something I haven't really thought about much since then. Kokoschka, despite that one really poor performance, he's actually been all right in most games. Just that one really bad one. Unfortunately, they're playing the Marion Lease style, so we might have to just sort of play this one by ear and do what we do. It's all against us a little bit, but this year there's really no pressure on us at all. But what I am going to do is turn that off to start with, and also allow us to distribute to the fullbacks, because of course they've only got one striker. Actually, no, we'll leave that on, because there's only got one striker. They'll always be able to distribute to one of those guys. I might also turn on more expressive from the start, because this is kind of a free hit for us at home to the top club. Don't know whether they'll be top towards the end of the season, but we've got to take them as they are right now, which is top club. Maybe we'll get a good performance out of him. Oh, look at the space out wide. He really does know how to make those runs. Bochnak goes through. Can he finish? He does! We're in front after 4 minutes. Mateusz Bochnak with his second goal in as many matches, and now we could potentially go up into second. And would you look at that? At the moment, the top 2 clubs would be the 2 teams that were the top 2 last season as well. Malik, this is lovely work just to hold on to the ball. Ferret, look at that for a ball. But a lovely first touch from Bochnak and a wonderful finish with his left foot. And we lead at home, and we're set to go into second spot as things stand. There's a long way to go. I really do like this new right back. He seems to be much more dynamic than our old one. Malik, can he nip it to the back post maybe for Peltz? Peltzy! Saved at the back post. Really nice start. This is nice work again. They're just standing off of us a little bit. Oh, wow, he's got in there. Ball in, back post, Malik! He's not so great with those, is he? Good chance again, though. I'm really pleased with the lads in that first half. We took an early lead, and now we're just controlling the possession and hoping to just sort of kill this game off now. Also, we only have 3 substitutes in this league, as I keep finding out when I make 3 and then, yeah, forget that I haven't got one left. So that's certainly worth noting. I do want to get Schmiel on for a bit late on, because tired legs with it. Oh, Peltzer's got through. He's got a back post, maybe. Can he find a cross? He can! Ferret! Yes! 2-0 up against the top of the table. Simon Ferret. I don't care if that's how his name's pronounced. I'm going to call him the Ferret anyway. He'll run up your sleeve. Barbers, this is a really nice ball into the channel, actually. Peltz makes the run. Got a bit fortunate with the way this deflects back here, but this is a wonderful finish from Ferret again. His third, I think he scored one in the lower division, so that's why he's got 4 goals instead of 3. His third for us. Oh, he's doing a little roll as well. Lovely old stuff. Here we go again. A ball in perhaps. Squeeze back post and... Oh! Berzalo should have scored. Berzalo. Oh, playing it out from the back here, lads. Zeborowski might actually get there. He's got the pace. Can he pick a cross out, though? This is the dangerous part. Comes to Ferret. Oh, and well saved by the goalkeeper. Another chance for us there. He could have had a third goal. Just see this game out. Number 4. Oh, goes over the top. And Ferret's through. Oh, what a lovely pick out from the goalkeeper. We really should have had another one there. Ferret is definitely creating... He's finding space, which is what I want to see. Ball thrown in, and there we go. 2-0 win at home sends us second in the league now by beating the team that was in front of us. That's a really top performance. Bochnak and Ferret with the goals. We could have had a couple more in all honesty, but Ferret scoring another one is really nice to see. Just a really all-round good performance. Controlled the possession, scored a couple of goals. Really, really happy with that. Honestly, we're so few into this recording, I feel like I might as well throw in another live com in it. So I'll join you guys for a bonus live com. I think it's pretty funny that Grief are first in the league, but as you can see here, they have a negative goal difference on the top of the division. That's really saying something. They lost the first 2 and have won 4 in a row since then. Today, we are away at a team who came up with us, who are sort of struggling in the league at the moment, but still looking like staying up. Also, apparently, this bunch here, Brookbet, are after Zavchikrai. I have a feeling he might want to stay with us, lads, in all honesty. But it really is not looking good for Piast, who could actually drop down to the 3rd tier if they don't get their act together at this rate. Also, these guys apparently are going to be playing the Christmas Tree of Doom, which should help us nicely. If we got another win here, I would start to feel really confident about us going for a playoff spot this season. Tiny blip to start, and now we're going for it. So players are fit, but the injury risk is quite high because of the match load. But Zavchikrai is good to come back in again. I'm going to drop Peltzy out again, for Schmiel, because you can see the difference. I mean, obviously, I'm going to give him plenty of chances, but you can tell that there is a difference when he's in the team. And Kobiera put in a 7.1 instead of that. So I definitely think that there might be something to that. Maybe he should play as a ball in midfielder when he plays there. Bocznak is just about fit. What did he have? Yeah, I feel like he's probably all right to start, but I might put Mateusz Gora, who's now back again, on the bench. So that's going to be the team. That's going to be the bench. Let's get into the match. About time. I think we have played one of them so far this year. We're away from home, but they are struggling in this league. And remember, they were in our league last year, so I feel like we can do a job here, hopefully. Okay, favourites for a reason. Okay, it's nice to actually have us be favourites for once. Going to change before the match this time, so turn that on to that, and then change where we're distributing the ball. Lovely. Let's get into the game. Yeah, I know sometimes a good little surprise live com, but we were just not that far into the video. We're only like 22 minutes into the recording, so I feel like we might as well have an extra live com in this one, because why the hell not, you know? Games are fun. I know watching the games is the best part about these saves anyway, so I might as well show you more if I can. Schmiel's pulled his hamstring. We can't leave him on. I know it's only an orange one, but like he has to come off. There's no way in hell I'm leaving him on the pitch. That really is the last thing we needed right about now, is an injury to him. Really does love an overlap here. Malik, space in the middle. Bocznik's through again. Can he finish it off again? He's tried to chip the goalkeeper, but he's finding good positions, is what I would say. Something that's been very noticeable about him and this team is he does sneak into some really nice places. And I think with the extra passing ability that the Ferret offers us, he's able to open up the pitch a little bit more and hold onto the ball, rather than Pichara is a little bit more brute force, which is fine. But just having a bit more finesse with Ferret. Oh, he's through. Can he finish? Oh, he's got it straight in the back of the net. The Ferret scores again. We lead and we go top of the league. And Gurnik, they were struggling at one point. Now they're right in there as well with us. That is a wonderful piece of play, though. Just the way we just controlled the ball, passed it around patiently. But look at this from Bocznak. Dinks it over the top. But the touch from Ferret, is it first time? No, takes one touch and just thunders that in. That is a striker that can play there. His 4th goal in the league for us already. Lovely old job. But he doesn't take penalties. So remember, his overall stats are going to be changed a little bit by that. Oh, that's really poor. Kastelik's actually mucked that up hugely. Space through the middle for them, and they're surely going to equalise. And well saved by Neugebauer again. Half-time, leading 1-0. The Ferret's given us the lead. Lovely work from him. Where do we go from here? We're not controlling the possession that much, but maybe it will come to us more in the second half as they start to tire. Let's keep this going, have a solid second half, just start pulling that possession up. I want to see that closer to 60 by the end of this match. Just really drag them all over the place. Malik. Bochnak's already through. Oh, if he'd just slipped that out wide for Peltz, he might have had something there. Knocked down. Ferret's picked it up again, but he has lost out straight away there. And oh, wait, no. They're about to get sent off. They're about to get a red card. I think Pilatz is gone, and now they're down to 10 as well. Beautiful. We haven't exactly looked all over them in this second half. We just seem to be sort of biding our time, really. Oh, that's a nice little ball around the side. Can he square it for someone? He does. And there's Zaborowski! Oh, it's cleared away. Peltz has still got men in the box. Can he find one? Goes back post and not quite. We should be 2-0 up. Zaborowski has to be scoring there. It's Ferret out there of all people. Cutting through. Goes back in there. We can get a good crossing perhaps. Oh, it's Zaborowski. Peltz clear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dinked forward. Oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? I can't believe that. What on earth was that? There's there's no what the like, you've got 4 players here. Fair enough, he's dinked it fine. But what is he doing? He just lets him go. Oh, for goodness sake. Sidoruk equalises for Pogon with 10 men. And what the that is annoying as hell. Like, what on earth was that? Like, I'm lost for bloody words. I've changed the free kick setup again, and we still can't stop. I don't believe that's just happened. Like, I don't understand why I know the ball's going over his head a little bit, but he still keeps running backwards. Just turn around. It's not a difficult situation to deal with. And then the bloody free kick as well. Hey, to be fair, if this is what it takes to beat us, then I'm alright with that, because that's how we lost last year, that first game with those 2 stupid free kicks. I thought I'd actually solved it. I changed the free kick defending setup around a little bit, but no, it still happens. You just can't seem to stop it when they play the ball to the back post like that. I cannot believe we've just lost this match, in all honesty. Oh, he's going to be out for 5 weeks too, just to add insult to injury here. What a ridiculous game of football that was. I don't believe. Mother of Christ. Anyway, doesn't matter. Moving on. So next episode, I feel like we're going to come back at home. Oh, do we do Grief? You know what? Screw it. We're going to come back and do Grief at home because, well, you know, I want revenge on them after what happened against them last season, in all honesty, so we're going to do that. Which means there's a fair few league games off camera, but a lot of these are against poor sides, as you can see. A lot of these teams down towards the bottom. We've then got a cup match against Motor. Piastas, well, we really do have a lot of games against teams down towards the bottom of the league, which means, hopefully, we can pick up some victories against them and still keep ourselves in the playoff hunt, which is kind of where I'm setting my targets this year, for when things like that happen. Can't believe that. Anyway, bonus live comp. This is what happens, guys. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode in spite of that, and yeah, hey, sometimes it makes it better when we lose in situations like that. At least it makes the episodes entertaining for you, I suppose. Yeah, if you've enjoyed it, drop a like on the video. That would be awesome. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video for a home game against Grief. Hopefully we can win a few matches in there off camera. I really hope so. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.